Hey guys, happy weekend. So I wanted to come on today and show you guys a quick low waste way that you can naturally freshen your home without exposing your family to harsh chemicals and toxic VOCs like the conventional things that you would find in the store. Now, real talk, I used to buy, and I keep this, just for props, this brand. I'm not going to say the brand, but I think we know the brand. And I got sucked into it because I thought it was natural. But as I obviously researched and saw what was in it, I said, okay, not gonna happen. So I wanted to show you guys an easy way that you can make your own fresheners using things that you probably already have in your home, because you know that's how I do it. So let's do it. Okay, so this recipe is pretty straightforward. The first thing you're gonna need is a half a cup of baking soda. What did I say, half a cup? I didn't mean half a cup, a half a tablespoon of baking soda. And then you're gonna need essential oils of your choice, whatever you would like for your home to smell like. Now, I like geranium, so I'm gonna add 5 drops of geranium. And then I also like lavender personally, so I'm gonna add that. But you guys you can mix whatever your favorite scents are, okay? And I'm gonna do about 5 drops of that as well. And then I know it sounds a little crazy, but I'm going to add an essential drop of lemon. So I'm going to do 2 drops of that. And again, I just love the smell of the lemon, geranium, and the lavender. And then what you're going to do is just take a fork and just kind of incorporate it into the baking soda and mix it together just a little bit. It's pretty straightforward. Oh my gosh. Ooh, y'all smell that? Oh, that smells so good. Okay, so you're just gonna mix that together. Okay, then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to need some witch hazel. Now, let me back up a little bit. The baking soda, the reason we're using that is baking soda is just a natural deodorizer. And so that's the reason why I'm using that as a base. And then we're gonna add a little witch hazel. So I'm going to do a teaspoon of witch hazel, and the reason for that is witch hazel is actually really good to just help the essential oils dissipate and last a little bit longer, right, without just sort of falling flat. So you're going to add that and mix it in really, really well. It's so simple and so easy. It's almost too easy, actually, once you see how effective it's going to be. And the last thing that you're going to need to do in this recipe is you need to have a cup of distilled water. Now, I took the liberty of already adding this into my container here. Now, why distilled water? Because you don't want to use filter or tap. Because the filter or tap is just going to have too many impurities, and you don't want that in this recipe because you want to make sure that basically it doesn't develop bacteria, okay? So that's where you're going to use distilled water. I can't emphasize this enough. You have to use distilled water. Don't cheap out on that. I know it seems counterintuitive. You might think, well, water is water, but no, you have to think about it from a bacteria standpoint because you're going to have this in your little container here for however long, okay? So you really want it to last without developing bacteria that you would then be spraying around your house. So that's pretty much it. I like to give it another quick stir. And you see I'm incorporating it all in this container here. And I do that because I find it just makes it easier to then pour into the container with the funnel. Now, I'm going to try really hard not to make a mess, but I can be a little clumsy, but okay. Hold on, let's see. All right, let's try it. Here we go. I'm just going to add that in. Okay, incorporate that really well. Add a little more water because you want to try to get the rest of that baking soda off of there. Oh, I'm spilling it. See, I knew it. Okay. And then add the rest of your water. Okay, and it's that simple. Okay, so once you have everything incorporated into your container, you want to make sure you don't overfill it. You want to leave some space at the top because you still need to put your nozzle on, okay? So add the spray nozzle give it a twist, and you are good to go. It is literally that simple, you guys. Now, before you go to use it, you want to just make sure you give it a little shake just to make sure that the baking soda that you added is well incorporated. Another tip I will say is don't put your essential oils or your air freshener in a clear glass jar or a plastic jar. Now you might say, Dana, what's the difference? The difference is because we're working with essential oils, and so we want them to last. And any time that your essential oils are exposed to sunlight, they actually start to break down. And if they're in plastic, the plastic will actually start to break down the oils themselves, so you don't want that. So if you want it to last, get yourself an amber jar or those blue cobalt blue glass jars, and that will make sure that your essential oils will last. And that is it. You guys can you can spray this wherever you want. You can put it on fabric, you can put it in the shoes, you can spray it in the air, and you will have a very fresh smelling home without exposing your family to chemicals. And this is all done just literally for pennies on the dollar. So I hope the tip helps. If it did, thank you so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell. That way you never miss when I upload a new video each and every week. And I will see you in the next one. Take care.